Well, hello and welcome to Rose Red Homestead. It is just about an hour before dinner, and we are back on the track of presenting more of the food storage meals that have been quite popular. This one is lasagna casserole, which is an easier way to put together a lasagna dinner without worrying so much about the intricate layering and the long noodles and whatever, because we're just going to use whatever pasta is in our cupboard. So I have my Dutch oven saucepan working right here. I just sprayed the bottom with oil. There's not a lot of oil there. And here is an onion I found in the refrigerator that's about the size of a small onion, which is what the recipe calls for. And by the way, the recipe, the link to the recipe will be below the description of the video, but you all know where it is by now if you've been following this series. It is on our website under the top menu of recipes. And then in the list of recipes, it's the top one. It will say Food Storage Meals 11. And what that means is all 11 of the recipes are there. So when you open it up, you can print out only the ones that you want. Each one is on a separate page. So these onions have been diced. Actually, Jack diced these onions a couple of days ago, and we had these left over, so these were perfect. He used the Valadia chopper that he was quite fascinated with. I am next going to add the garlic, and it says 2 cloves of garlic. So this is a new jar that I'm trying out. It's a new product, so I don't know if I like it yet, but I'm just going to squirt some out. So there's about 1 clove and there's about another clove. So that works pretty well, and it keeps it very clean, so that's good. So we're going to stir that in. I'm going to let those continue to saute for just a minute while I drain the pasta. It's 10 ounces of pasta of your choice, whatever you have left over. I had some penne pasta left over, so that's what we're using. I'm going to drain it and set it aside. All right, so we're back, and the pasta is in the sink in a colander draining. Ooh, these onions look and smell beautiful. So now we are going to add the Italian seasoning, which is a teaspoon of the Italian seasoning. We're going to add some pepper and some salt. Stirring in the pasta sauce. This was from our tomato crop last year. Turning it down some. And stirring all of this together. And last of all, and I would not have done this with raw hamburger would have gone in with the onions, but since I am using a pint of our home canned hamburger, which is the equivalent of a pound, I'm just going to put it in last, and we'll heat it up with the rest. Had a good pop on it. It has a good smell. I'm now going to just drain the liquid, and then we'll pour it in. There's a little bit of fat here, but it will be fine. Adds a little bit to the taste. Okay, this is our meat sauce. All right, I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to simmer that for 5 or 6 minutes, and I'm going to get a few of these things put away and set up with the cheese mixture here. So we'll be right back. Just stirring our meat mixture. It looks glorious. I'm going to leave the lid off. And in this bowl, I'm going to place 1 egg. Jack is learning to crack eggs, so he's doing really well at doing that. And here is a cup of ricotta. And this was one thing that we picked up at the store today, but there's a note in the recipe that reminds us all that we can make our own ricotta quite easily out of powdered milk. And so we want to mix the ricotta with the egg until they're well mixed. And we add in half of the Parmesan. Now this is Parmesan and, what is it?
Half of what? Parmesan.
Parmesan and Romano cheese mixture. Okay. So about 1/4 of a cup here. Keep the other half for later. And then half of the mozzarella. It calls for 3 cups, so we're going to want about 1.5 cups. And that was extra because you all know my husband. And the parsley, a teaspoon of parsley flakes. This is the parsley that we just very recently dehydrated and made a video of. So I'm going to use a teaspoon of these parsley flakes, and I'm going to break them up just a little bit. Oh, they smell so good. Okay, now we stir this cheese mixture together. And it also calls for some salt and pepper, so we will do that. Okay, next with our meat sauce, we add the pasta that has been drained and rinsed. So the penne pasta is just perfect for this because the little tunnels hold the sauce. That buzzer was the oven. It is now ready. I'm turning this off. I'm going to bring it forward. And now for the easiest lasagna casserole ever. So what we do now is we put about half of the sauce in the bottom of the pan. And I'm using a ladle so that I can get the juiciness of the sauce that is down below. Okay, and then we're going to dollop all over this the cheese mixture, the entire cheese mixture, so we don't have to go layer after layer after layer. It is smelling wonderful. Can you smell it, Jim?
No.
Well, behind the camera.
Well, behind the camera I can't smell it.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, getting the last of this cheese mixture. And we're going to spread it as much as we can. As it heats and gets melty, it's going to spread easier. But right now, we're just going to do this to it. And then, on the top of that, goes the remaining sauce. Ouch. Okay. Covering with foil. And it goes in the oven for 30 minutes. Then we'll bring it out and put the rest of the cheese on the top and put it back in until it's all bubbly. So we'll bring you back when we are putting on that cheese layer. All right, here it is. It's all bubbly. So now we put the rest of the cheese on. I'm going to start with the Parmesan, sprinkling over the top. And I'm just going to put the cheese on. I'm not going to measure it. About 1.5 cups, but it will probably be a little bit more.
It's okay.
Are you sure it's okay, Jim?
I want more.
Okay, this is probably good. Back in the oven it goes uncovered until the cheese is bubbly. When we come back, it will be done and we'll be dishing it out for dinner. So see you then. Well, what do you think? It looks fantastic. What do you think, honey?
Looks pretty good.
Okay.
Melted and everything.
So I'm going to dish just a little tiny bit out for a trial. Oh, and I got some of the cheese layer too. There it is right there. That looks good. See it right here.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm just going to take a quick bite. Pasta's done perfectly. Tastes just like lasagna.
Great.
Without all the fuss with those flat noodles. Winner, winner.
Oh,
It's
fantastic.
really good. So remember that the recipe is in our recipe section on our website, and the link is below. So I hope you enjoy this number 11 food storage meal. All ingredients from food storage. And remember, you can make ricotta from powdered milk. So it's all good. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you again very soon for more videos.